Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Skillman is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is the Advice Arena where I give you advice on playing in Arena. This time around I have a Paladin run, and some pretty crazy / lucky things happen in this run, so it's certainly worth a watch. So let's go ahead and jump into the Arena draft as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. As you guys can see, I do have the Hearth Arena Companion app loaded up here. And that's going to help me make my picks, give us a little bit of advice here and there. Sometimes I'll disagree. Usually I tend to agree. But I like having the additional resource. Plus, it's handy for you guys, too, to just help you learn general qualities of cards, I think. Clearly, Spikeridged Steed is one of the best Arena cards in existence. So, obvious pick here, because these both suck. I like the Knife Juggler here, particularly in Paladin, where you have a constant stream of guys you can create. It's really helpful. I like Spiked Hog Rider here. There's a lot of taunts in Arena, so this almost always has some way to use charge and get some value. Tar Creeper looks really good here. I like Ooze and Bartender just fine. Pretty close on tier score for Hearth Arena 2. They give the edge to the Ooze. I'm fine with that. I think 3-2s are solid right now. I like Sinjin here. I don't really know why Hearth Arena is giving the edge. They say that we don't want too many taunts. It's giving the edge to the Chemist. I don't know how we could know that at this point. We only have one taunt. It's a silly thing to suggest. I'm going to go ahead and take the Sinjin. It has the higher tier score on average. The Kuka Chemist has a lot of utility, right? And it's a fine card, but I like Sinjin's taunt value quite a bit, so let's just take it. Ugh, I don't really like any of these. Tier score says Sonara's Hog Chopper. I'm fine with that logic. Seems okay. It's a 4-drop, though, which is crowded for Paladin, so that kind of sucks. Bouncer is another pretty weak 4-drop that's a really crowded spot for Paladin, so that kind of sucks. God, this pick is terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Morning Regis, what do you think of the new Shaman DK Legendary? Seems pretty cool. I made a review last night. You can check my review for my full thoughts, but I think I gave it 4 stars. I like Dino Size here quite a bit. It's always a solid option, a great finisher. Oh my god, the game really wants me to take an Eater of Secrets, apparently. Avian Watcher's fine. We do actually have Secrets potentially as Paladin, so it's hard to keep them all active, though. Calamos, I guess, here, just because. This last few picks have been really bad. Sunwalker's good, though, so this is a... Wow! I'm not going to not pick a card that's great just because of the too many taunts logic up here in Hearth Arena. So we're going to take the Sunwalker again. I know we have a lot of taunts, but it's okay. Hammer of Wrath here actually probably gets the edge over Psychotron, though. We have too many taunts. We heard it, Hearth Arena. We get it. But I just like the Hammer of Wrath's flexibility. Psychotron, I mean, we have a lot of 5 and 6 drops already. Yeah, Hammer of Wrath. Oh, we have a lot of 4 drops too, but this is not really a 4-drop minion, right? Silvermoon Portal, I guess. That's okay. Another 4-drop, though. We need some 2s and 3s bad. Youthful Brewmaster here is probably my pick. Just because of the curve consideration. Hearth Arena still likes Cookie Chemist a lot, though, even with the curve consideration. Like, clearly, Brewmaster got a bump. It went from 48 to 61, considering the curve effect. Patriot Spider also a curve consideration, but ultimately just not a very strong card in Arena, so... We don't have any synergies with this or anything, necessarily. I mean, some of it's okay, Hog Rider, Sunwalker, but... Alright, we'll take one more 4-drop Hearth Arena, but we're getting crowded. Oh my god, more Eater of Secrets. Spikeridged is good, though, thankfully. We got a good pick there. Ooh, Spikeridged again, I think. I'm taking it. I don't really need the equality. I'll just, you know... We're just going to go all in on Spikeridged, guys. It's so defensive that it's kind of okay to have a lot of these, because it can just really slow down your opponents. Yeah, Stormpike's fine. A little ping effect is good. Grime Street's really good card. Really strong. But we have to get some 2s and 3s. We absolutely cannot... This is a terrible 3 to get. Corrupted Healbot's fine. Yeah, it's totally logical. Worgen Infiltrator is the pick. It has to be just for curve. We need cheap stuff. Loot Hoarder is absolutely the pick for curve. Blessing of Kings is a much better card, but we can't do it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 4-drops and 2 2-drops right now. I mean, we always have the hero power. Granted. We have 3 buff cards. We can't do it. We have to take blue order. I'm picking against curve. Picking against curve. Light in the Darkness is fine. It's a low cost card. Gives me something to do on turn 2 sometimes. I think Alchemist here actually instead of Sunwalker. Although we really need 3 drops, don't we? Oh boy. I guess we're just going all in on defense. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 low game cards, but no 3 drops. But a couple 1 drops to combo with our hero power occasionally. Alright, we're going to take one more of these, but every 3 drop here on out. We have so many late game cards, guys. I'm really nervous. They're high quality cards, but they're so late game. Smuggler's Run is okay. At least it's something we can use our mana with to buff all these late game cards, right? Fledgling is great. Exactly what we need. Now give me another 3 drop. Another 3 drop. Questing Adventure is fine. I'm going to take it just because it's a 3 drop. Summoner's probably okay. It's a 4 drop, but it's the best option here. Alright. We filled in a little bit. Alright guys, let me catch up on chat some now that I've focused on the draft. Sorry. 69.5. Yeah, it's not very good. I really thought that'd be stronger. We have a lot of good cards, but a lot of weak stuff too. We had those like 4 or 5 picks in the middle where we just got junk over and over again, so we'll see. Regis, do you think that with this new expansion, N'Zoth will be a thing again? Yeah, N'Zoth will always be lingering around Tier 2 and Tier 3, and maybe occasionally pop into Tier 1, depending on the options, right? That's kind of the logic. Oh boy, the Spikeridged Regis Defense Taunt Paladin. Yeah, I like it. We got a lot of buffs. We passed up that Blessing of Kings because we have so many buffs. We have Dino Size ×1, Spikeridged 3, Silverman Portal. Can you guys actually see everything okay? Not really, no. I can't scoot this over any farther, though, or I'm unable to see the in-turn button. So let me do a little swap here. Let's move these down here. Make sure you get in. You can't really see the mana cost there, so how about up here? There we go. Let's make ourselves a nice little pretty stream. Don't mulligan any 3 drops, dude, right? We have to keep every 3 drop, you're right. That's a good reminder. You just make us draft an arena. I don't trust you guys enough. Sorry. Look at this great Smuggler's Run. Clutch Smuggler's Run. 1 minion in hand. Based on the cards we saw, do you think Control Hunter could be viable? Yeah, it looks better than ever. It certainly does. Rita, do you think the new expansion is coming next week? I don't know, I hope so. I sure hope so. The 10th would be great. Would be perfect. Sorry I'm a bit late, says Rag the Fire Lord. No worries, Rag. Oh, the Hunter card's up on Hearthstone? Cool, I'll go check it out. We'll get it on screen. Thanks for the heads up, whoever that was. Looks like it was Taurus. Thanks, Taurus. Ooh, yeah, the Corpse Widow. That's cool. It's a beast, too? Jeez. Oh, my God. This is nonsense. Come on! Even the mage's coin... fledgling at this point. I mean, I have the flexibility to do this, but it looks like I might have to get on 5, so I think I have to wait. We're probably going to Hammer Wrath this if we can. It's just so brutally annoying. I guess the game's over. Yeah, the game's over. It's fun that we got to play the turn 2. Before it ended. Oh, actually we can kill it. Okay, that's fine. No, we can't. He's got ping mana still. So we can't kill it. So we lose. We lose. New hunter card. Yeah, let me get started. Sorry, I got distracted by the game. By the actual game, you know. Just 8 damage to the face every turn. It's great. We can kill it assuming this lives. But then he still has... Nope. So we're literally just dead. Great.
I appreciate that.
Six start, guys. 6 start. Great. Great start. I'm trying to get the Hunter card up still. Give me a second. Hearth Arena, or I mean, excuse me, Hearthstone is like the slowest site lately. They cannot handle the traffic or something. I don't know. It's awful. I usually recommend it all the time, but it's just been awful lately. Absolutely terrible. There's too many things to put on screen right now, guys. Anyway, here's the new Hunter card. I'll leave it up for a second big so you guys can look at it. So you guys can check it out. Corpse Widow. 5 mana, 4/6. Good stat line. Death Rattle minions cost 2 less. That seems very, very strong. It's a beast also, so no synergy concerns. This seems like a busted good card. I mean, just really good. Because, you know, if you play it on 5, there's a good chance it lives, so you get to go into turn 6, like playing cheap stuff. You get a 4 mana high main and squeeze out like a 2 mana Infested Wolf, that kind of stuff. Like, that's kind of crazy. Really, really cool card. Very, very powerful, seems like. I haven't, you know, it's not my full review, but it seems sort of bonkers good right now. One of the best cards in the set so far, it looks like. If it was like a 6/4, I don't think it'd be nearly as good. Right, because 4 health would just die too easily, but... Yeah, that fledgling game was super, super fun. Super, super fun. Corpse Widow is going to be in the Build-A-Beast pool. That's true, too. It's a 5 mana card. So, you'll be able to combine this with all kinds of stuff to get that effect in Deathstalker Rexar decks. That's true. Thanks for the reminder, Kirby Blaster. Regis, what hero do you want today? Priest. I'd like to see Priest. They always give Priest the craziest cards, so I bet it's going to be crazy. Even they were saying Regis is clickbaiting. Stop it, Regis. What am I clickbaiting for? Who said I was clickbaiting? Let's ban him. Let's get him out of here. I think my game is broken. What's the deal, guys? Does this happen to you guys? Hearthstone killed my game. What's going on? What do I do? Do we wait it out? Do we wait it out? I don't know. What's your advice to improve Arena? Regis, be able to find a match and draft lots of vicious fledglings, apparently. My banhammer burns with holy fire. I like it, Mataru. I think I said your name right this time. No invisible can of drink today, then. No, we just got Coke Zero today. This keeps happening to me. Tingus, do I wait it out or restart it? Is that the right strategy? Regis, does your name have anything to do with Final Fantasy 15? No. Put "we ban clickbaiters" in your title. That will bait them. I like that, Just Popes. It's a good idea. If you restart the game, you connect to the game. Do not stop it, some people say. Some people are saying restart.
Aha!
Wait it out to win, says Kurion. Don't restart. A lot of people are saying don't restart. Restart, probably. What? That was really big. But whoever said don't restart, thanks, guys. Good job, boys. That freebie win. The restart might skip your first turn. See there? Instant win. Yep. Lagged him out for the win. Yeah, Hearthstone lagged him out. He was trying to load up new cards. That's what it was. He's on Hearthstone. Looking for new cards. I thought maybe the vicious fledgling from the last game was still hitting us in the face. Like the vicious fledgling got so many buffs so fast that it took down the Hearthstone servers.
Aha!
Is that how Regis wins half of his arenas with bad internet? No, I actually have insane internet. Apparently my opponent had bad internet. I have ridiculous gigabit down and up. I could stream at like a bit rate of 50k or something and not have a problem. It's wonderful. 3-drop? We only have a couple. 3-drop? 3-drop anybody? I haven't watched Rick and Morty yet. Is it out, guys? I never keep up with this stuff very well. Smuggler's Run's actually a decent on-curve play, but let's go ahead and draw first, just to see, because, right, we could get another minion, make Smuggler's Run even better. Good job. We did it. I don't love giving him a ton of cards, but whatever. It's gonna happen. Riyadh says, I finally made it for a morning stream. No work today. Welcome, Riyadh, dude. Glad to hear that. The Dr. Cockter says, nothing beats starting the morning with some Regis. Thanks, Dr. Cockter. Your name is not at all alarming. Your name is not at all alarming at all. It's a great name. I think this is a fine line. We could go for the Silver Moon Portal, too, but the 5/5 is just so strong here. Morning, jerks. How's it going, dude? If I spoil Rick and Morty, will you ban me? I don't technically have an official rule about that, but I would prefer you didn't. I don't care about spoilers at all, personally. Like, I'm not a spoiler guy. I don't care to know the ending to things or whatever. I don't think it ruins the integrity of the storytelling. I think you can still enjoy the storytelling without being surprised or whatever. So, I don't personally get triggered by that. But, I certainly don't want other people to have a bad day either. We have very low likelihood to ever activate this. Let's just play it on curve. It's got good stats thanks to that buff. And I'm just going to go face. There's no need for me to make these trades. Let's force him to do it. Let's force him to do it. Is he a boy? Is everybody talking about the morning streams while I'm sitting here in the middle of the afternoon? Yeah, Europe Master Race, right? Luckily, I get to watch Regis kill when I'm at work, isn't it, too? That sounds nice. That sounds nice. I think this will be more annoying for him than the Spikeridged Steed right now, although this also just kind of looks good, right? Although this is damage that we could eventually do. But I think this, I mean, he uses the 3/3 to pop the Divine Shield, but then he still only has 5 damage on this Arcanite Reaper, right? So these 6 health dudes mean I just get to hit him in the face a lot. While still developing a nice little board. Spikeridged can come down later too. We don't have a 7th mana play, but we'll figure it out. 6 mana is fine. Ooh, Cleave's sorta good. Commanding Shout. Wow. Not used to playing Warrior. Those are not cards you expect to see every day. Still not particularly efficient if he's using this weapon, though. He's down to 11, 13 with the hero power here. Yeah, that's not the best play I've ever seen. That's for sure. I think Spikeridged and just 7 to face with this much damage in hand is totally fine. We're just smorking him. Because, you know, we have 7 in hand. Not next turn, obviously, but also this buff is nice. Gastropod. It's a good Hammer of Wrath snipe target. Hammer into Twilight, it's fine. He's just... do we have lethal at all here? He's at 8. Oh, we do. Yeah, Silver Moon Portal and Hammer of Wrath. 8 mana. Cool. Yay! Curved Stone at its finest. That was good. I'm at work in the marketing department, and productivity is down 100%. Mataru, you work in marketing, dude? It's cool. Me too. I want to sub, but I can't sub with Prime through the phone next time. Oh, thanks, Lord Hapsuit. I appreciate it. No worries at all. Take your time. If you find another person who deserves a Twitch Prime sub, feel free to pass it along to them too. All that fun stuff. Regis Gilman is the name, and Hearthstone is the name. That's right. You got it right. Exactly right. Not switched up at all. Rip Warrior. Yeah. Worgen Arena's tough life. Regis, the new Druid Legendary, can be good if revived with N'Zoth and late game Druid. Yeah, of course, but a lot of ifs in that statement, and that's a very, very slow play. But yes, in the right kind of meta, sure, that would be insane. Righteous Defender looks good? Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. Righteous Defender is just a better Argent Squire, and Argent Squire is already a fine card. We have to just keep these plays because our curve is too inconsistent. They're not good. They're bad, in fact. But we just have to. We don't have a choice. Corpse Widow also seems ridiculous. Runeforge Hunter, maybe okay. Doesn't seem terrible at first glance. I'd have to think about it some more, but it seems okay too. Seem like some solid cards today. Probably my favorite cards that we've seen yet, honestly. Well, not the Corpse Raiser actually is okay too. Probably it's Ancestral Spirit with a body, a neutral Ancestral Spirit. So there's some potential there. Ancestral Spirit has enabled a lot of different kind of Death Rattle decks and stuff. So I don't even hate it. Ooh, that's scary. 3 of them. So we know that these 2 cards are spells or weapons. Yeah, Juggler makes a little more sense, I think. This hand is just a hot mess, though. Really, 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 really terrible. Versus Me's, what's your question? Where are you from? Midwestern U.S., United States. Could you think of a Hunter and a Zoth deck that runs High Mains, Hydras, and King Dread as only beasts to be revived by Bowman, like Easy Big, Easy Hunter? Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea, Federico. I like that a lot. That seems very, very possible. It's actually a really good minion for to stop us here. Ugh. I guess this one just because it gets cheaper over time. We need that to happen.
Aha!
Pretty bad turn for us, though. Pretty bad turn for us. Hi, Regis. What's your favorite card so far? Absolutely Archbishop Benedictus. I don't think he's the best card so far, but he's insane. So cool. So cool. I'm behind on chat, guys. I'm really sorry. Really behind on chat. Forgive me. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, dudes. Isn't Righteous Defender a nerf to Stonehill Defender? It is. It is a nerf to Stonehill Defender for Paladin. But that doesn't make it a bad card in and of itself. It's also a buff to Maelstrom Portal, right? Maelstrom Portal probably gets a little better. But, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a nerf, too. But, I mean, a slight nerf, right? But, actually, Stonehill Defender is going to get worse throughout the course of each new expansion. Because right now we have a very small card pool in this standard format rotation, because we only have the basic set and 1 expansion. With each new expansion, they're almost undoubtedly going to add more neutral taunts and occasionally bad Paladin taunts. You're going to be less likely, in other words, to get Tyrion and Sunkeeper Tarim throughout the course of each new expansion. With every new card that's released, the likelihood of receiving those goes down. So, oh my god, this guy. He's high rolling out of his mind on this stuff. Crazy. Cookie Chemist could almost make a play, but I think we just have to hammer trade. It's really, really bad. A 1-drop would help. No. Too late for you, buddy. We're not out of it, but I mean, imagine this was just like a loot hoarder. How much better off we'd be. It's the free 2/6.
Aha!
Like easily a 3 or 4 mana card. 3.5 mana card. It's a really good result. Probably the best result. Should have taken Harrison. Oh, no way, dude. We don't... There might be a weapon, but this guy's going to help us swing the game back, I think. This guy is getting it so cheap that we're able to make a play that really, really helps. In fact, we might do it now. Might just Fledgling into Prophet. Fledgling dies for free. That's fine. But the Prophet is a little bit harder for him to kill. If he wants to take on both. Not really any great alternatives. I mean, Hero Power Silvermoon Portal is not terrible. We get a 3/3, but that dies for free too. Cookie Chemist on like the 2/3 here, or the 3-2 to make it a 2-3, plus hero power is not terrible. We could go that line and try to make this thing viable. This is just not good yet with this taunt up in the way. I kind of like the Kooky Chemist hero power line, honestly. It's contests the board fine. Makes this cheaper so we get the better tempo swing later. I think we'll be alright. I can't read the tiny cards on stream. I presume that's because you're watching on a slightly smaller screen, which I'm sorry about, but there's just nowhere to put them, right? Like, you gotta be able to see the game. Which one in particular do you need to know about? I'm happy to, like, read them off or relay the info and so on and so forth. If you're in the Midwest, where are you getting 1 gig up and down? STL here, jealous of that bandwidth. Where are you at in STL, Spark Dog? Because you might just not be living in the right place. You might be fairly close to me, Spark Dog. So, it's possible, probably, Spark Dog, but you probably don't live where I live. Regis, how do you rank the 3 revealed Death Knight cards so far? Thrall looks the best, and then Deathstalker Rexar is probably next best, and then Jaina, I think, is last. She's too slow to me. Might be okay, but I think she's just too slow. It's 5. This is a pretty strong 7. But the thing here just doesn't do anything, right? It's just not very good. Could use it on like this. Just to soften it up. So there we go. Tinka Senpai says a lot of things. When it comes to Regis Senpai, he never leaves. That's right. Riyadh says, when I first saw your videos, it was Elemental Mage budget deck, and I could not help but think you look like a golden Santa Claus. I've heard the Santa comparisons a lot. Maybe that's why people like me. Spark Dog, there is some gigabit available, specifically downtown in particular, if you live downtown. South County, I don't know. I've heard that AT&T has like the fiber option for whatever that's called, Uverse or something. I'm not sure though. I don't know a lot about it. I think Tomb Lurker would be fine as a 5/5. Which one's Tomb Lurker? This one? It would be really good as a 5/5. It might be too good. I think it'd be fine as a 4/4. It'd be like a sort of a Azure Drake, modern Azure Drake, right? So we're just gonna play out here for sure. We have some pretty good lines. We'll trade here. This is gonna die anyway, so maximize the or minimize the damage our other 2 guys take. And then it doesn't really matter which of these gets the max damage this way, so let's just trade here. Can we get some more Regis and Elise fanfic? That's up to the fanfic guys. I don't know. I wish. Regis can beat Crip in a Hearthstone battle. I don't know, dude. Crip's really, really good at Hearthstone, for the record. Is he gonna leave this up and just go face with 2 5-attack minions on board? That is insanity, and he's gonna get just brutally punished. Okay. I can't think of a bigger punish than that. Yeah, let's keep it alive. Crip was the #1 arena player last month. Yeah, Crip's really, really good at Hearthstone, guys. He's the Salt Lord, yes. He's a grouchy old man, yes. But he's really, really smart at Hearthstone. Well, frankly, he's just good at video games. Any other minion except the Fledgling and the 6/6, really. Anything else... 60% chance there to not fail. But now he may not kill the Fledgling, though, knowing this guy. Honestly. He might not kill the Fledgling. It's going face. I mean, you gotta respect... You've got to respect his consistency. Right? If nothing else, you've got to respect that consistency. So now we just get to trade, and I almost can't believe it, to tell you the truth. I almost can't believe it. So this is probably going to go here. Or maybe this, actually, too. I sort of need to play a taunt, though. These Wind Fury guys, they look small, but they actually add up to a fair bit of damage, right? So we might just buff up the taunt, right? Trade into the strongest thing. Let's do this whole thing, though, first. We might actually trade into a... Well, none of the minions make sense to trade into since we didn't get an attack buff. So let's just keep... Maybe we give this thing taunt, too, honestly. That's fine. We could have gave it the Silvermoon Portal and attacked into some minions too. There's different lines we could have taken there, but ultimately I think this is okay. That's actually fine. So thankfully these only get to attack once. He actually has enough damage to clear this, but only this right now. And then this guy will either kill some stuff or kill his face one. Probably not his face, it looks like. That's an easy target for this, though, thankfully. Stonehill Defender is actually pretty annoying. It's the Fireball face all over again. Yeah, I mean, not nearly as egregious as that so far, because, you know, he's not losing the game immediately, but still. Sometimes a little awkward, I think. Both these dudes is just our only line here, it looks like. Doesn't really matter here on the attack ordering, I guess. I might just give this taunt if we get it. Simply because we're going to clear the board, and we don't want to die to some shenanigans with, like, you know, the Weed Whacker, Vine Cleaver, or whatever. So, just play it ultimately safe.
Get behind me.
Blessing of Wisdom. I don't even think that matters. I think we'll do it.
Regis, do you like saying egregious?
Yeah, it's got my name in it. Of course. Why wouldn't I like saying it? It's got my name in it. Is there actually a problem with giving him some cards here? I don't really think so, because I think we're just gonna run over him regardless. Right? Let's just do it. I don't... Especially if we get like +3 attack. We're just gonna do so much damage that I think it's worth. It's a chance this gets killed now, so let's actually just give it the death rattle. I'm actually gonna kill this little guy just because of Spikeridged Steed getting instant value, I think. We have more than enough damage on board. We actually lost we lost a point of damage, I see that, but that's because I changed my line halfway through. That's okay. Shouldn't matter. Order, oh my god, everybody. It's like, you guys think I don't see it. Like I don't know what's happening. Like, you gotta tell me. Like, oh, I didn't notice it. I didn't literally talk about it before you guys saw it. Like, that's not a thing. Do you like jazz? It's okay.
Aha.
It's fine. Order. Oh, you guys are so smart. Congrats, everybody. You're good at Hearthstone. I'm being a little sarcastic, but... like we said, probably doesn't matter. Taunt there actually would have been a little bit frustrating. No denying that. I mean, the fledgling would have killed it because it still has poisonous, if you remember, but we would have won still, but... Regis, who's winning the Super Bowl this year? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't watch enough NFL. I only watch the Super Bowl, honestly. That's it. Order failfish. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Wait. Guys, we got a new thing here on Regis Kilvin. Check this out. Let's take a moment of silence for the misplay. Get it? It's a moment of silence. And if you look closely, there's silence minions in the background. It's a moment of silence for the misplay. That's how I'm going to handle all the triggered misplayers out there lately. Regis, I just discovered you. You're great. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Regis, can you say something about the new cards? Yeah, for sure. Corpse Raider, Ancestral Spirit on a body actually looks fine. For cost, you get a 3/3 and an Ancestral Spirit in a neutral set. Pretty cool. Runeforged Haunter, a little weak as a 3 health minion, but the fact that your weapon doesn't lose durability seems to have a lot of potential synergies in a weapon rogue, so I don't know exactly what deck this fits yet, but seems like a solid enough card. Corpse Widow is crazy good. 4/6 for 5 mana. Great stats. It's a beast. And your Death Rattle minions cost 2 less. That's nuts. Because it's going to likely live a lot of the times you play it. You'll be able to benefit from that cost reduction. Tomb Lurker, yeah, it's like a Lotus agent for Death Rattle decks. It's okay. It's probably not that great. I doubt it sees a ton of play. Righteous Defender is just a better Argent Squire. Argent Squire is already a good card. Paladin already likes to run Argent Squire, so I think it's a playable card. Looks really solid to me.
Aha.
Really frustrating and annoying. And by that I mean in a good way. Like, it frustrates your opponents and it annoys them. So, I like him a lot. I'd say 4 out of the 5 cards on screen right now are actually very playable. I think only the Tomb Lurker feels like it probably won't make the cut. Corpse Razor, excuse me, I'm reading the name wrong. A little bit iffy too, but the other 3 seem like very playable cards. Great class cards. Do you usually play Arena? I play it both. I do a little bit of both. Just depends on the day. Ooh, this value is ridiculous. We'll kill both of these. I just want to clear the board, so it doesn't matter which way we go here. That is great. What do you think of the Shaman Hero? Missed your video on it. I think it's pretty strong, but not for token decks. Not for, well, I should rephrase that. Not for the token Shaman decks that we know today. I think it's going to be played in slower evolved Shaman decks. I don't think it synergizes that naturally with wide boards. So I think it's going to be different than people expect. Although still strong. Still strong. We sort of just have to play on curve here. That's probably going to get buffed somehow, right? But Spikeridged might be able to change all of that math for us. And Hearthstone is the game. That's right, Neil. Today, at least. Righteous Defender equals a better Annoyotron? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much a better Annoyotron. The 2 health on Annoyotron, important, but not that important.
I wish Shaman DK Hero Power was Discover and Evolve result.
Oh, that would be cool, Jerks. Yeah, I like that idea, man. That actually sounds awesome. So, in other words, like you target a minion and you give it, instead of just giving it an evolve of +1, you get to pick which minion it evolves into out of 3 random choices. So it's, you know, if you evolve a 3-mana minion, you get to pick between Aberrant Berserker and Sinjin Shieldmaster and Tanarus Hog Chopper, for instance. So you'd get to pick. That's a really cool idea, Jerks. I like that one so much better, dude. Because right now the 1-mana thing just, yeah, it's cool. It's an evolve. I get it, but doesn't seem that strong at the end of the day. There's a chance the Sunwalker's sort of good here. He can run the 2/3 and the 5/2 in, though, so it doesn't feel that great. I think I'm just going to Spikeridge this Avian Watcher and make a trade and go face. It's really not perfect, but it's okay. The 6 health at least contests both guys here. It's alright. I wish we could have sniped this, right, and done something valuable. But the 3/5 traded into the remaining 3/3 here really nicely. So that didn't feel very good. And we floated a mana if we did that, which felt a little bad. So this play on average just felt like it was going to be stronger to me. This is going to be handy against a lot of stuff for Paladin, so hit that fireball face. Yeah, that was a great video. That was a pretty popular video. Is your goal to eventually make gaming your full-time job? Not necessarily a goal, no. I mean, it's a possibility I've considered, right? Like, it's a thought, but not inherently the goal, no. I have a good job that I like a lot. In other words, I mean, if I had to give up Regis Gilbin today, I wouldn't be thrilled, but I'd still be able to live a fulfilling, happy life at least. For 2 mana once per turn, the hero power kind of sucks. Yeah, that's basically what I allude to in my video. It doesn't suck if your deck is designed to support it. It does kind of suck if your deck isn't meant to work with it. That was the gist of my argument. So we'll buff this to only 4 because I'm really only going to play one thing here. But it's enough to trade in here. We'll have to leave both these alive, I think, which unfortunately will give him some value trades. But it should all line up okay. We could go ahead and like unsheath this thing, right? We could also play this to make this 5, but I don't think that matters a lot. This makes this a little bit susceptible to consecration, in particular this board. So that would suck, but we can live with that, I think, even. This has already gone a 3-mana minion for a 3-mana minion, so that's fine. That's a trade line we can handle fine. No consecration, it looks like, too, which is nice. That's fine. This is a good line for us. Gastropod's fine. We can snipe the Gastropod. Ooh, this almost works. Jeez.
Aha!
So this looks obvious. Snipe the Gastropod. Probably have to run the questing in here. And run one of the 1/1s in here, one of the other ones in here. This is only at 1 health, which sucks, but we do actually still have a taunt up, so that's fine. Is it smart to... can we snipe anything else? I don't think so. I think this is the best snipe target. And then this is a pretty sick board. Pretty sick board, guys. Still have the questing up. He's gotten ridiculous value, by the way. Crazy good questing adventurer. Oh, man. I'm way behind on chat again, guys. I'm really sorry. Phoenix says, for sure, man, I'm glad you enjoy your job. That's a great feeling. My job is enjoyable, too, even though I do, as a political blogger, have to deal with Trump trolls. Yeah, I bet. Sorry about that, dude. Sorry about that. Still not online, but almost. Almost. I think this, I mean, I wish we could somehow figure out how to take this trade, but ultimately it's fine. We can do this. Probably just buff the big dude here because it's going to be hard for him to kill, and play a Sunwalker and just go face for 12. I think we do have to kill this one. I mean, we don't have lethal anyway, do we? 9, 17... Almost, but not quite. So we'll just buff the big guy, protect him, and trade here and play Sunwalker.
Good morning, Regis. You'll have to visit us sometime and let Tingus and I show you some Aussie hospitality. Chuck a shrimp on the Barbie and play some Hearthstone.
Captain Tars, man, thanks for the good morning wishes. And yeah, I'd love to visit Australia, dude. That would be amazing. My fiance in particular would love that journey, that's for sure. And definitely shrimp on the Barbie. If you're going to Australia, I think that's like mandatory, right? You have to have the shrimp on the Barbie. I found lethal, guys. We actually had charge on this and I didn't play it. What an idiot. The one game in history that this got charge. Are you going to stream Fortnite? I did a little bit already, although the game bugged out on me on day 1. But I've been playing it a fair bit. I like it a lot. Still. I'm really behind on chat. Regis Gilbin 2017. Really, Regis Gilbin any year. There's 678 people watching on YouTube right now, guys. So that's crazy. And 112 on Twitch. I simply cannot keep up with what is almost 800 people chatting. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Poor Murloc Tiny Fin. Yeah, Snow Flipper Penguin's better, for sure. Beast is just so much better. It has a lot of implications with Deathstalker Rexar. Regis, M&M's or Skittles? Very important. I think M&M's for sure. Skittles sometimes just get a little too like sour and a little too sugary and sweet. The chocolate of an M&M is a little more tempered. And for the record, I'm a peanut M&M's guy all the way, I think. Not just regular M&M's. I like the peanut, too. Even less sweet. You think that with all the elementals, they should make a minion that destroys all elementals and gets +1/+1 for each? No, that might be a little too good. Is this worth it just to get a 3/3 juggler? I really wish I could wait a turn. But I don't want to play this on turn 2. I think I have to go ahead and do this, guys. It sucks, but it's never going to get better. We're never going to have that many more cards in hand, because we're going to be playing something every turn. We could theoretically play it on turn 3, right? But, I'm going to do it. I don't care. Hey, Regis, what's up, dude? Hey, Jay Zeiger, how's it going? Bruno agrees, M&M's every time. Tingus likes Australia. Is there a specific date when Frozen Throne will be released? We don't know yet. The 10th or the 17th is the good money, though. Regis tour to Sydney. Gonna need more than 100 bits, Tars. Sorry. I'd love to go, and I'm not trying to solicit donations, but if I were to go to Sydney, it would certainly require more than 100 bits, for the record. So this is almost certainly gonna get sniped. I'm so glad that we took our line that we took. It's crazy.
Low.
Jerk says 101. That's gonna do the trick. Gotta run, Regis. Lunch is over. Have a good one. Thanks, Solaris, man. Have a good one for you, too. Ivachi, I know you have a message. I'm sorry, but there are, like... I know this is hard, and I don't want to throw you under the bus as an example or anything, but I get, like, 20 messages a day. And I'm behind, like, a week. So, first off, it's really hard to answer every message. I just have to leave some people sitting because I just don't physically have the time.
Even more.
Thanks, Nano Dragon and Bruno, guys, for chipping in. I was just kidding. I don't actually need the bits. If I wanted to take a trip to Australia, I could, theoretically. But anyway, Ivachi, I'm sorry. I genuinely wish I could answer everyone. I will answer you. Because you've asked so specifically and been so adamant, and I appreciate that support and that dedication, and that's a good feature to have, right? But it takes me a little time to get caught up through the backlog, right? It's difficult to work with. Wow, the high rolls! I'm just going face, by the way. It's why I split my buffs here a little bit. If I put everything on one too much, everything, you know, he gets to kill whichever one he wants. Basically, so we could have put it here, I guess. Would have split it the most, maybe, but we don't have a turn 5 play at all, so we have to draw something to play, or we're just going to hero power, which will suck. But we're going 10 to face right now. Ooh, that's a good draw. Do we just put him at 3? Or do we trade it? We just put him at 3. Always. Every time. When we play Paladin, guys, we smork. We smork Paladin. Because this is a tough board to deal with. We have this if any minion lives to guarantee lethal. He has to clear the board. He can't Hellfire. He can life tap one more time the rest of the game. Light in the Darkness could also just give me lethal with a charge minion of any sort. Argent Commander's there. We're bound to stick a minion eventually. Taunt is actually annoying, but not enough. That's game. Cool. We'll do it off the top just to trigger him a little more. In case we play him again. Luther gets it. Did you see the new Rick and Morty? Not yet, Albasant. I'd like to check it out. I don't actually know where to watch it. I'm assuming it's on like CartoonNetwork.com like they used to be sometimes, but I'll figure it out. Do you think Nazoth is worth crafting in the next expansion? It's hard to say yet, but it certainly looks like he could be. He certainly could be. I'll say that much. All Warlock AoE kills him. Yeah, Daryl, basically. If you can put Warlocks on really low health totals, it tends to work out in your favor really, really nicely. Corpse Widow seems stupid OP to me. It barely lacks any stats in exchange for a crazy effect. Yes, actually. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Isaac. It looks very, very good to me, too. And yeah, the Millhouse roll was really lucky, but I like it. What is smork, says Kai Beasley. That's a good question. Smork is a term, I don't actually even know how it originated, but essentially, it means to go face, like to ignore the board and just go all in on face. Traditionally, hunters used to do it. That's kind of smork hunter was the thing. I don't actually know where it's from. Somebody could tell you. But I don't know that answer.
Regis, if you put anyone to low health, it tends to work out well.
Well, yes, that's true to some extent. Yeah, but some classes clearly have more incentive to put to low health. Like, for instance, exactly, Warlock. We could coin a questing adventurer next turn. Make a really ballsy line that way. But I think I'm just going to play the knife juggler route and play it safe. Worked out incredibly well for us last time a little bit. But Molten Giant, yeah, Molten Giant used to make it bad to put Warlocks at low health. I remember back in the day if you played Ramp Druid and you're playing a hand lock, the strategy, the winning strategy was to just never attack them. Just never do damage to their face, because their only win condition against your particular deck was exactly Molten Giant. If they couldn't play the Molten Giants, they just ran out of gas and they couldn't win, and you'd eventually get enough stuff on board and then either kill them with combo or just Savage Roar plus your minions on board, because they'd eventually run out of removal and just couldn't stabilize. So you just left them at 30 health the entire game. Wait until you got all your stuff out there, and then, boom, kill them. I don't even think they ran Twisting Nether back then, though. It was a different world. Different world. It's a Space Marine Orc from Warhammer 4K, people say. There you go. That's where it came from, apparently. Yeah, it's great that he traded into this Knife Juggler, and we actually had the weapon removal so that he theoretically can't kill it now. That worked out really, really favorably for us. If we can stabilize this questing adventurer too, where he can't deal with it, we're going to be able to really start rolling on turn 4 with these two. Crip's reaction to Righteous Defender was priceless. Yeah, they gave Paladin a really, really good arena card, basically. Oof. There are so many ways this can backfire. But I think we're going to just focus on the questing adventurer above all else. And just play the odds here a little bit. So in other words, I'm going to trade in here. It's going to kill one of these two 1-health minions, and then we'll for sure be able to land the questing adventurer here. If I play the questing adventurer first, we risk losing the questing. So, and I did it this way because if I trade in the knife juggler or I could have let the knife hit too, right? I could let the knife hit and try to do it that way. But it's a 50-50 that we get a really bad result. Like if it hits face, then he gets to trade into the juggler. He can maybe dictate which minion dies. And it has the risk of doing more actual damage. So this minimizes the amount of damage it does. It only does 1 health, essentially. And gives me, I think, the best odds of making a good play. But let's see. Which is better, Smork or Fireball Face? Fireball Face was definitely better. That highlight was insane. Tingus says, I gotta poop. I may not return. My god. What have you been eating, Tingus? He'll never return. Oh, goodness. We'll read a new review of the new cards today. Yeah, I do a new review every day, basically, Kelpo. I've been waiting until like 6 p.m. to start because they've usually been revealing like new cards in the evening every night, so... No, thank you. I know you guys all want the Noggin Fogger Dream, but Pilot Teacher's so much better. Sorry. I can't do it. God, if he can't kill this soon, we're going to be able to go ham. It's going to be a 6/6 next turn if he can't kill it. He has to try to kill this. He has to. Righteous Defender seems okay to me. It's sort of like Annoyatron. Yeah, it seems... I think it's really good, Isaac. I think Argent Squire is already a good card. Argent Squire gets run a lot. Zoo... even Murloc Paladins throw it in sometimes right now. There's a good Murloc Paladin list with it. Ooh, Hammer of Wrath. Does he have the mana for Hammer? Yeah, Hammer of Wrath might give him a kill here. Or True Silver. Sinjin will not do it. I mean, we're going to take some damage on our guy, but he's still going to be alive and get a great value trade. And we're going to... Oh! This has to be better, right? Just keep 5 health on the questing. If he couldn't kill it at 4 health, how can he kill it at 5, right? Like, it loses, you know, the buff potential of this play, but that's just too good to pass off. Are you kidding me? Then we can Spikeridged it? That's a little bit too susceptible to sap, though.
Aha!
Like, if he does draw a sap, we could lose the game. So we might have to Spikeridge our second minion, if we don't just have lethal. Because this is 2 damage, right? This is 2 damage.
Aha!
Ooh, we did have an assassinate off the top. So we'll just Spikeridge this guy and go ham. This gives us guaranteed lethal next turn. Pretty crazy. I've missed a ton of follows, guys. Let me check in there. MG13, Krykit, Neil P, Thorit, Kavazilik, AF1, Master Darts, Crewshot, Driskanks, Tudecote, Kipos, Visceral, Daniel Stamatov, Chibitron. Oh, Chibitron actually hosted me with 22 viewers. Chibitron, that's actually a lot of viewers, dude. Thank you if you're still around. I doubt it since you hosted, but if the Chibitron viewers are still around too, thanks, guys. I didn't see that. I don't think I have an announcement for that's why.
Aha!
Kirby Blaster, thanks for the follow too. Guys, if you're wondering on YouTube how to get on screen for following, it's for my Twitch follows. So I'm also streaming on Twitch as well if you didn't know. If you prefer watching on Twitch, that's an option. So you can go follow me on Twitch and your name will pop up for the whole world to see. Actually, for about 730 people to see, for the record. Regis, you gonna do a big review for all the cards? No, I don't think so. I think, you know, just the little reviews are sufficient. You know, basically I'll have like 5 hours of review total across all the editions, you know. So I think that'll be enough. Guys, 7 wins already. The only game we lost to was to complete shenanigans, right? Just totally broken shenanigans with the Vicious Fledgling stuff. How is this deck winning so hard? It's such a heavy curve. Yeah, that was our concern, Meckel, wasn't it? I mean, it's what we talked about, how we don't have any low-cost cards. We've probably just gotten a little lucky with mulligans, or aggressive with mulligans, I'm not sure which, but...
I will fight with honor.
But yeah, we're doing okay so far. And frankly, our games we've been winning, it feels to me like we've been winning them fairly quickly. As in, you know, smorking a little bit, which is weird for a deck that you wouldn't expect that to be the case.
Aha!
Mr. Fire 606, and let's take the subway in that TOV2, and Flintahart. Thanks, guys, for the follows. Appreciate it.
Aha!
Sounds like you're heading over from YouTube. It's pretty cool. This will likely die to just a weapon trade, right? But we kill a minion and then set up the weapon removal. And yes, there's probably better weapon removal opportunities down the road, but we don't have any other plays and we can't fall too far behind early. So we'll just take the weapon removal line that we have while it's here.
Welcome! Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Lord Haps, it looks like you figured out the subscription line there. You made the play, Lord Haps. So thank you, Lord Haps, for the Twitch Prime subscription, good sir. Appreciate it so much, and welcome, and stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers, Lord Haps. I'll send you some additional details on some sub stuff. So thanks, man.
Aha!
Against Rogue, I mean, this thing has a very high likelihood of being able to attack pretty consistently. But will it be able to attack next turn is the question. And I don't know that it will, so I'm actually just going to go face. We can leave it for a little bit right now. I think. Hey! I don't know if it's popped up yet because we got a follow train happening, but there's going to be a new sub incoming, guys. Very shortly. I think. It's coming.
Welcome!
There it is.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't
Ooh, regrets. Regrets a little bit. Regrets a little bit, guys. I got some regrets happening. Some major regrets right now. Invented Weapon is such a broken card. So good. But MG13 Coach, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, MG. I appreciate it so much, dude. Welcome, welcome. And as I just mentioned previously, stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers. I'll send you some details on being a sub. All the legendary Regis emotes in chat showing off the sub benefits. I love it, guys. Thank you so much. You forgot to use the moment of silence for the misplay. Oh, I don't know if it's a misplay distinctly. It was an unfortunate play. I mean, we didn't have a read on the fact that he might have had that card, so I think it's hard to call that one a misplay per se, but definitely an unfortunate play. This probably only goes 1 for 1. He probably does like this and this, but then he goes down to 11. We might still be able to stabilize behind all these Spikeridged. We'll see. We have Spikeridged Steed, the Spiked Hog Rider. We got 2 Chopper cards in hand. That's pretty weird. What's your sub count up to these days? 92, I think? 92. Pretty sure that's it. Ooh. Ooh. Brutal. It's really good. We can't Spikeridged a minion yet on command. So it looks like we gotta kind of just play this guy out and our dude. We could play the Calamos out, I guess. It trades just as well onto the board. Everything has 4 or less health, so this is okay. Because this might actually matter. The fact that this has charge later could be very, very relevant. The 1 extra damage right now probably doesn't matter, but the charge potentially does. Playing this out gives him a Wind Fury. This might be an error, but maybe not too. This is a card you just hardly see anymore. It's cool. Let's get 100 tonight, boys. Actually, yes, for the record...
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Oh, God, that does hurt now, giving that Wind Fury. Cool, 1999. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, man. We got a little sub chain happening. A little sub train, I should call it, in fact. So thanks, cool, man. Welcome, and again, Whispers, etc. And yeah, so when the plan is when I get to 100 subs, the plan is to start doing sub giveaways every 25 subs. So like, if we have 100 and then we get to 125, I'll be giving another $20 Battle.net gift card away to a random sub. So that starts at 100. So we're getting really close to an extra sub benefit, basically. Still gonna do giveaways for everybody else too. Well, highlights like maybe a 20k giveaway, which happens like tomorrow. I don't know for sure about that one yet though. We might just be dead, right? We're probably dead. He should not use the... He should use the 2... No, he can't use the 2/3/4s. He should use these, though, I think, to get more total damage. Yeah, he lost like 4 damage right there. He lost like 4 damage right there. I think we still just have to do this or we're dead, so... We might be dead anyway. I didn't do the math, but... We're not in a good spot regardless. Not in a good spot. Meatball sub, Italian sub, Aussie sub. I want to sub, I don't have money. Hey, Jor, that's okay, man. You're still here. You guys don't have to sub. It's fine. I certainly appreciate the support always, but I love you guys with or without it. I've been making videos for 2 years without subs, so I think it's okay. I'm not stressing about it. Believe me, I'm not going anywhere if you don't sub. It's quite all right. By the way, guys, I'm actually. Most people probably don't even know I've been making videos this long, but I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of starting my YouTube channel. It's this month. The first, like, 9 months, I didn't get, like, any views at all, hardly. I'd get, like, 20 views on a video and stuff. So, it really feels like it's been, like, a year since I've really been making videos. But, it's actually been almost 2 years. Yeah, thanks for the congratulations. Could you give your opinions for the cards on screen real quick? I came late and missed them. I just subbed if that sweetens the deal. Yeah, how can I resist that offer? Obviously, I have to now. You've tricked me into it. Actually, this is our only potential out, I think. Ivory Knight into a giant heal that heals more than the board is impossible. Ooh, Consecration, if we could cast it, would still die, but be pretty good. So we're dead. Dino size didn't heal us enough, by the way. There's an insane amount of damage on board. But yeah, let's talk about these cards. So, Corpse Raiser, I think this is an Ancestral Spirit attached to a body. It seems fine. Ancestral Spirit's been a good card. 3/3 for 3 is a good card. So, mana per effect, it all makes sense. It's just, you know, it's not like amazing. It's just, it's solid. So, will a deck be able to utilize it well? That's the question on whether or not this gets played a lot. The Runeforged Haunter, weapons don't lose their ability. That's great for Rogue with weapon buffs like the Lifesteal and the... makes the Lifesteal card a little bit better, I think. And Venom Weapon, too, gets pretty interesting. So, I like... Oh, also the weapon that the Rogue got. I can't think of the name of it right now, but the new 3-mana 3/2 also gets great with Runeforged Haunter. Just all of those things get like an extra turn or two thanks to this card, right? And that's cool. So if there's a weapon deck, this one makes a lot of sense. Corpse Widow seems insane. 4/6 for 5. Very strong stat line. Death Rattle minions cost 2 less is an absurd effect, and it's a beast. So there's like no downsides to this card. It seems to fit perfectly in a Death Rattle control / mid-rangey style list. It looks ridiculous. Tomb Lurker is like a bad Azure Drake, right, for Death Rattle decks. It's a 5-mana draw card. It's like Lotus Agent, not traditionally a good-looking constructed card. So I doubt this one sees play even in Death Rattle decks. And then Righteous Defender is just a better Argent Squire for Paladin. And they like Argent Squire already, so Divine Shield decks, maybe even just token lists, maybe just aggressive decks. This has a lot of advantages, so this looks like a pretty solid card to me. In fact, really, really good.
Welcome. Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Hikigaya Hachiman, 123. I hope I got that even remotely close to correctly pronounced. But thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, Hiki. I'll call you Hiki. But thanks, Hiki. Welcome, and of course, stay tuned to your whispers. As I've said, you probably heard. But guys, thanks again for the sub. That's crazy. We're just like rolling in new subs this morning. That's nuts. We are getting ever closer to 100. I don't know the exact count, but I think it's 93 or 94. So getting close to triggering the 100 sub giveaway for the first time. How do I see that? Oh my god, are you serious? You guys are nuts. Holy Advent! Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. You guys are legitimately on a sub train right now. Thank you so much, Holy. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. And again, stay tuned. I'll send you some details on being a sub. Man, they have really changed the Twitch dashboard this morning. I can't tell what's going on. So it looks like we're at 94. I don't know if this is updated yet. It might be 95 subs. So creepy.
Boys.
No, come on. Come on. Come on, Chazmaster01. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, Chaz. You guys are nuts. I'm taking the sub train this morning. I'm gonna get to work so...
Boys, make some room by the hearth.
You guys are insane. Gatorino Cripperino. Wait a minute. I'm actually mad at Gatorino Cripperino. He's been sitting on a Twitch Prime sub this long and hasn't subbed to me. I don't know if I even appreciate that one. Just kidding, Gatorino Cripperino. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Gatorino. I think you're a pretty active commenter on YouTube, too. I think you're Skipperino. Regis Areno, Skipperino, too. So if that's the case, thanks. Thanks, Gatorino, for the sub support. Again, guys, stay tuned to your whispers. I'll send you some details. That puts us... Oh, thanks for the kind words, too, Chazmaster. Thanks for the love you, man. I appreciate it. Gatorino Cripperino, you need to practice that. I don't know why that sub link didn't work after you'd sub. Maybe it had a little bit of a delay. Who knows? Okay, we'll try. Oh my god. Guys, there's so much stuff rolling in that the announcements can't keep up. Listen, it's coming. It's coming. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's coming. Oh my god.
Boys, make some room by
There's gonna be a few in a row. I'm waiting for it to roll through, guys, before I say thank yous. I'm not sure it's gonna work. I think you guys might have killed it. Oh, here it goes.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
I think there's one more. I don't want to talk over it too much.
Welcome. Boys, Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
You guys, by the way, are insane. So, Dudabro 1995, Six-Sided, and Flight Geb, guys, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subs. I appreciate it so much. You're breaking the announcement. It can't keep up, but this is the craziest sub train I've ever been on. So you guys are nuts. I always appreciate the support so much. It's always super humbling. I don't always understand it, but I'm doing my best, so I appreciate it. Guys, all of you should stay tuned to your whispers. Again, I'll send you some details. And that's 99 subs, by the way, I think.
Choo choo choo, keep that train going, boys. Well deserved, Regis.
Thanks, Captain Tars, dude. I love the choo choo. She said that really funny to me. It sounded great. It sounded really funny. So, I think that's 99, yeah. It looks like 99 subs, so no pressure, anybody. No pressure, but we're getting pretty close to, pretty close to 100. Do we just want to go ahead and Spikeridged and just trade? I like 4 attack against Priest, but it'll have 7 health remaining, and there's only 6 on board, so I think this is okay. There's a chance it just dies to, like, Shadow over Death and stuff, but... Send in the steed, my dude, says Duda, bro. He gets it. I agree. Regis Beard says, everyone knows I've been your first viewer. Yeah. Vagos, Zach444, Rip Terrarin, Chazmaster, Olo Pulo, Bart, Mr. Denarius.
Title T, ping ping ping.
Thanks, jerks. Thanks for the follows, everybody whose name I just said. Zly to G-Dubs, Toddy Bjorn, Native, DKR, Cool actually followed and subbed at the same time. That's nuts. Stray Dog, Pejko, Warshans. There's so many follows, guys. Pixel, Anwar, Gallo, TNT, guys. Everybody, thanks. Thank you for the follows. Anus just followed me too, so there's that one. Good old Anus. If we couldn't kill this 6-tech guy, this one's probably pretty sturdy too. I opted to... Sometimes it's better to Divine Shield after making a trade, right? But since he has 4 attack on board, it looked better and more sensible to me to... It wouldn't have mattered a ton, right? Because it would have been like a Divine Shield with 3 attack, but... It's just not gonna... Okay. What's he waiting for here? What's his game? Just gonna go face. Not gonna overcommit, but just go face for 14. Kill him next turn, maybe. Might take 2 turns, but... Oh my god, that's it!
Some room by the hearth, won't ya?
NV Jumper Hearthstone, _HS, I should say. Just subbed with a $4.99 sub, so that is 100, guys. That's 100 subs. Wow!
Welcome, boys.
That's
Make some
crazy.
room by the hearth, won't ya?
And now Nano Dragon follows up with a $4.99 sub. Nano Dragon 22, always kind with the bits as well, but that makes 101 subs. We've gained like 10 subs in the last 10 minutes. You guys are crazy. Like, legitimately crazy. Thank you, everybody. Again, you two that just subbed, appreciate it so much, and welcome. And again, stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers. I'll send you more details, including what will now be an announcement for my first sub giveaway, where I give away a $20 Blizzard gift card. They used to be called Battle.net gift cards, but I guess now they're probably Blizzard gift cards since Battle.net's dead. But so essentially each sub will be so if we get to 125 subs, which will not happen today, by the way, but when that does happen, I'll do another giveaway. When it gets to 150, etc., every 25 basically is the plan. Do another sub giveaway. Shadow Madness. That's annoying, but this is lethal. It's actually a little bit of a nerf. We lost some health, but still lethal. It's just cool. But anyway, guys, so stay tuned to that. Appreciate all the golden Regises in chat, too. That's crazy. 101 is greater than 100. That's true, Nano Dragon. You guys are crazy. Yeah, Tingus missed all of this. He was pooping. He said he was pooping. He's missed it all. I'm a long-time watcher. I just didn't know you did Twitch. That's why I subbed and followed at the same time. Well, thanks, Cool. That's great, man. Battle.net's dead.
My battles made me miss number 100. Had to poop.
Yeah, you were 101, Nano Dragon, but that's still a monumentous number, right? That's how many Dalmatians there were, for God's sake, so that can't be forgotten. I had a comment I was going to address. BattleNet's dead? Well, they renamed it, right? It's no longer called BattleNet. Now it's just called the Blizzard app. So, if you get twin wit... Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are crazy. Toddy Bjorn just subbed as well. Thank you, Toddy Bjorn, for the sub. Welcome, welcome. It's a $5 sub. Appreciate it, Toddy Bjorn. So welcome, and stay tuned to your whispers. I'll send you some details. Oh my god. Guys, I can't take this. It's crazy. It's coming. Just give it a second.
Welcome. Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
That one's for Salty Sucks. Thanks, Salty Sucks, for the Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to get sick of saying that today, but probably not actually that sick, because it's awesome. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate the support, as always. That puts us at 103. That's like 12 or 13 new subs today. I think that's 13 new subs today. That's insane. That's the most I've ever had in a day for sure. And it's just been like the last 15 minutes. It's a legit sub train happening. A legit sub train. Yeah, Morose against Hunter actually might be pretty good. The other two sort of sucked, so let's try it. Let's do it.
Choo 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 choo. Keep going, boys.
Captain Tar, she says choo choo is so funny for some reason. I'm gonna start donating bits just to hear her say choo choo, I think. What's a whisper? So if you look at the bottom right hand corner of Twitch, if you're on desktop at least, there's like a little chat icon you can click, and it's basically a message on Twitch, right? Like its own little message. Let's draw this first. I'll play that. Unleash the Hounds is going to be a little gross, but Morose himself should be okay, I think. Explosive Shot's a little bit of a worry, but Grievous Bite is actually safe, because he got the buff. But if for some reason you can't get a Twitch Whisper or something, let me know. Cool, or whoever else, and I'll try to send you a message in a channel that you can access. Or if you don't get it or you don't see it or whatever, just send me a message on Twitter or something and let me know. That'll also be fine. It's like we get to go toe-to-toe with this Piranha launcher. Just every time he summons one, we'll just kill it. Oh my god. The sub train's coming again. There's so many follows and subs, respectively, that... I feel a little bit bad that I'm spamming, but...
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Iron Quietus, man. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, Iron. I appreciate it so much. Thanks, dude. And, stay tuned, as always, to your whispers, etc., etc. I'm sure you get the gist by now, everybody. Apologize for the spam, folks. But, thank you guys for the support.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Dog, cow, moof, moof. I'm laughing because that's the greatest name I've ever read. Dog, cow, moof, moof. It's like woof, woof. But moo moo as well. Thank you for the $5 subscription, dog cow move move. That's so funny though. He missed the Morose, by the way, guys. Really, really clutch for us. Insanely clutch for us that he missed the Morose. I think we can cast this. It's never going to get better. We're probably just going to... trade here. I think I might even Kooky Chemist this just to make it more likely that it lives. Although 3 attacks is going to be so hard for him to get to behind a taunt and stuff. Maybe we just play the Shield Master to protect it even more. I think this should be okay. Tingus is a good name too, but but again, dog, thanks so much, man. Dog, cow, woof, woof. That's moof, moof.
Dog cow woof woof.
Sorry, I'm a little ahead. But let's see, who else has followed? Freedom is not free, Bright Vision, Onan, Everdie, Joark, Gomo, Ek, Mikkel. I feel high.
Dog cow move move.
There you go. You got it that time, never. Okay. You got it that time. Good job. Do we have lethal at all? 8, 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So no, we're still a little bit off. Actually, wait. With Kooky Chemist, do we? This is 6, 7, 9, 15, 16, 19. So we're still a little bit off. Oh, wait, though. We have this, too. Well, we're going to do this anyway, so let's recount after this, right? This is going to happen. That's so much damage. So now it's 6, 8, 14, 17. 6, 8, 14, 17. Now we have lethal. Hey, guys! I spotted the Kooky Chemist lethal, guys. I spotted the Kooky Chemist lethal. It's redemption for my very first stream ever, I think, where I missed a Kooky Chemist lethal. I spotted it. I spotted it, guys. We're at 9 wins. This is crazy. 15 new subs and 9 wins. Best stream ever. You guys are nuts. A lot of bits, too, for the record. Crazy bits. Don't forget the fireball face. Yeah. No moment of silence. I know, right? The Kinky Chemist. Captain Tars remembers. He was here. He was here so long ago. You have lethal, says Sander. Yeah, we spotted that too. That made the difference. What do you guys think of Corpse Razor? I think if you play it on curve on a 4-drop, it's really good. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I think it could be okay. Regis, you're close to 20,000 subs. Nice, man. Thanks, Matafang. Really, really close. I actually would have hit it already, but YouTube did they do sub cleanups like every couple months. Where they just go and remove fake subs or spam accounts or whatever. It happens YouTube wide. So if you look at sub counts for everybody yesterday, some people like PewDiePie was down 20k subs or whatever yesterday because it cleaned out a bunch of fake accounts and stuff. And for a while I was down 50 subs and ended up only gaining
Kooky Chemist lethal.
Oh yeah, thanks, jerks. That's always the best when I can redeem myself with the Kooky Chemist lethal. Anyway, I was getting 180 subs yesterday, but then YouTube removed a bunch, moved 100. So I only ended up with 50 subs yesterday or something instead of 180. So it ended up, as you might imagine, I was gonna hit 20k already, but we're short 100 subs compared to what it was expected to be. But anyway, it'll happen today regardless, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, guys. This last month, I've gotten more subscribers on YouTube in the last month than I used to get in 6 months or something. Pretty bonkers. Ugh, I really don't like any of these. I mean, Wicker Flame's fine, but is it really worth taking that trade? I don't think so. Let's just hold. Arcane Missiles is a punish, but that would be pretty weird. That'll be weird.
An incredible discovery.
Regis, I've sent you a Discord message so you remember my stuff. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'll check it out. It was like watching a kid's show where they add numbers when Regis was finding lethal. I can see that. That makes sense. This is alright, I guess. He can kill it, but it takes everything, right? If he doesn't kill it, we hit the Silver Moon Portal probably anyway on this guy over here, which is good. Is that expansion hype? Yeah, definitely Mataru. It's absolutely that. I always do good on the new expansions, like everybody, I presume. So I can actually kill this. And keep my dude alive. Well, I can't keep it alive anymore, but I can still kill that. And have a 2/2 left, or 2-mana minion left. I think that's okay. kind of waste the health buff here, but we do have the board. Going into turn 5, we don't really have a play. Just these two. So let's see what we get here. That could change our line a little bit.
I can taste the mana.
Well, that doesn't really do much for us. Could go face, but I think we'd end up regretting it quite a bit against maids. They have so many good ways to deal like an easy 3 damage that I think we would lose a lot of value. Mort129 says, I just found you on YouTube some days ago when I was looking for card reviews for the new expansion. Well, welcome, Mort. Thanks, man. Hope you're enjoying it. When you get big with over 500 subs, don't forget me, Senpai. Or if you forget me, don't forget the fireball face clip. No worries, Riyadh. I certainly won't forget anybody. Ugh. Is this the only card that can beat me right now?
Give me a quest.
In the light's name. What a rush.
Let's at least maybe make him think about this trade in case he doesn't have removal for the questing. Spikeridged can certainly help me get through the Vicious Fledgling too. It also buffs this to 3, which is nice. This is the game-deciding turn. If he has good answers and gets the Fledgling rolling, we lose. If this is a weak turn for him, we win. I think that's the gist of this turn. So we'll see. Oh, Chris511C, I'm down from 200 subs to 140. I thought I was just starting to take off. Well, I'm glad you just told me why, or I would have been mad. Yeah, YouTube just does that every once in a while, I've noticed. It's like every few months, every 6 months, something. They'll just do like a little tidying process, remove old accounts, fake accounts, that kind of stuff. So you'll notice it's YouTube-wide when it happens. I freaked out at first, too, and then I checked, and everybody was missing subs, right? So it's interesting. We about to get another good internet win, guys. Fingers crossed. I think we'll just buff the questing here. Well, Polymorph makes that pretty bad. Let's buff the Light Warden, actually. And we'll take this trade. We might just win anyway, but... I don't know what happened, but I'm going to take it. I'm sure as heck not going to complain. I'll tell you that. Grime Street looks great, although I think we're going to win. Just rolling. How are you 9-2? By the way, this is... Oh, it's inaccurate because of the free wins. How do you just walk away from the computer at 9-2? That's nuts. He got hit by the sub train, so excited. Yeah, he sure did. He got hit by the sub train. That's you guys that got that win. Twitch BC says, I'll be subscribing to Regis Senpai on YouTube. Just kidding, I'll be subbing soon. No worries, Twitch BC. No hurries either. No worries and no hurries in the life of Regis. I'm a pretty chill person. Guys, I just have to tell you, like, the Regis Kelvin thing, all of this has gone so much better than I ever anticipated. All of my original goals have already been well exceeded. This all feels like upside to me. I just started doing it because I wanted to have some way to talk about my hobbies and have fun. So all of this, if you want to call it success, if that's what you call it, has just been humbling and far exceeded my hopes or expectations. So it's all bonus. It's all gravy, in other words. Like, you guys don't have to sub and donate or anything else. Like, it's always appreciated, of course, but it's all just crazy. Hey, Regis, what? Says Holy Advent. Like the bit. Thanks for the cheer, Holy Advent. 2 more wins and I sub, says Just Nobody. It's possible. We're at 10 wins with a 69 tier score deck, though, so all it takes is one bad mulligan, and we're going to lose the game, right? Like, this might be the one. We've kind of got 2 free wins so far as well. One, the auto disconnect, that last one, I mean, we were not in a winning position necessarily when it went off, so I don't know what happened there. But we still won legitimately. Oh, we also got the free win from from the actual event. So we've only legitimately won 7 games somehow.
Regis, what's brown and sticky?
Holy Advent, what's brown and sticky? Caramel. 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 I don't know. What's brown and sticky? What's brown and sticky, Holy Advent? Do I want to know the answer? A stick. Oh, is that the answer? A stick? Maple syrup, yeah, too. That too. Mashar says, I didn't even know there's a stream today. Every Tuesday morning, Mashar, and every Wednesday morning, too.
A stick.
It is a stick. Oh god, that's the worst dad joke ever, Holy Advent, but I love it. That's the kind of stuff that makes me laugh. That stuff's so stupid. Bart says, where are you from? I'm from the Midwestern U.S. So coin fledgling got a lot worse, right? I still probably do it just to deal with the board. Like, I could just hero power and save the coin. He's up a couple 1/1s. We still don't have a good play, though, is the problem. Like, maybe if he plays a 3 health minion, we can Hammer of Wrath and just absorb some of these 1/1s for a while and hope to hit the fledgling later for a winning play. Because otherwise, you know, it's like, this is my 3-drop line again. I don't know. I think I'm better off playing a good 4-drop than coining into the fledgling now. Yeah, guys, how do you pronounce it? Caramel? 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 What's your pronunciation? Back in the day, Regis would say his city and state. There's been some clues in this stream if anybody's desperate to find out. It's just generally not good practice to talk about it too much. Caramel, says Majnar. That would certainly be the regional way to say it around these parts.
Caramel.
She says caramel. So there you go. I think that's the official answer. Caramel. We don't have any good plays, so we'll just throw the fledgling out. It's, you know, whatever. Save some health. Kills a couple small guys. I pronounce it proud and sticky. Caramel, says Mr. Memer. Caramel. She has spoken. Yeah, you're right. She's never AFK2 has deemed it so via the text-to-speech. Dogi wants to know Regis Gilman's political orientation. I definitely don't want to ever get into politics on stream. It's very neutral, moderate for the record.
Regis, what's the difference between a Aussie kiss and a French kiss? A Aussie kiss is like a French kiss but down under.
Ooh, saucy. I like it.
Kermel.
Nano Dragon. Nano Dragon tried to cheese it and it didn't work. He tried to cheat and she just read it out loud. Captain Tars, that's a good joke. A little saucy, but I like it. Thanks for the cheers, guys. Exorcist YOLO says, I really enjoy your videos, and I think you're a great guy. Your positivity is what makes you so successful, I think. Keep it up, man. Thanks, Exorcist. I appreciate the kind words. That's always the goal. Make it fun. We're playing video games, hanging out with each other. Like, who wants to make it unfun? Like, this is every kid's... Like, this is what you used to do after school, right? Like, you'd invite a friend over to your house. Well, at least back in my day you would. Nowadays, everything is online, of course. But back in my day, you'd invite a friend over to your house. You'd play games together. And that was what was fun. That's what you wanted to do. Nowadays, though, everybody makes Hearthstone a job and makes it work. But that's what we're doing, right? We're just hanging out, playing games together. We're losing games right now together, granted. But this is a hand. If we ever stabilize a minion, we're good to go. Like, this turn's actually an opportunity. He doesn't theoretically have a way to kill this that we can see. So if we can start rolling these Spikeridged out, might be okay. Just wall up, basically. Stabilize, and then push forward. Back in my day. I'm old. I'm an old man. I'm 30. That's old time. Tomb Lurker and Jade Rogue. Yeah, it's possible. I still think Jade Rogue makes more sense than most classes, actually. That's a good point. Because, you know, if you played it on curve, like, most low death rattle minions aren't that strong. But with things like Jade, you can still get big minions out of low-cost death rattles, right? So it makes a little bit of sense. Or at least still benefit the future Jades, too, which is nice. Daddy, when was I born?
Why did the angry chicken cross the road? Potion of madness.
That's great, actually, jokes. Because that's a Hearthstone joke. That's pretty funny. Now you've made it a Hearthstone joke specifically. So I'm going to test for Noble Sack here. We lose the Divine Shield, but it really doesn't matter much anyway because he's got low attack minions to pop the Divine Shield regardless. So we're just going to see what happens, and then we're just going to Spikeridged. Yeah, okay, perfect. Getaway Kodo on the Noble Sack. That anti-synergy is fantastic for us. So this is exactly what we were talking about. If we can get a minion stock, we might be good. Great joke, though, jerks. And what was I answering? Something else. Back in my day, Old Man Regis. I forget what I was going to say. I can't remember. Something about being older. Back in the day. I don't know. Can't remember. That's 8-11.
Congrats on a 100 subs, bruh. Let's keep the train coming to support our dearest Regis.
Toddy Bjorn, thanks, dude. I appreciate the kind words and the cheer as well, Toddy Bjorn. I'm not sure there's anybody left to sub, for the record. Like, we're running out of subs. That's the next issue at hand. There's not going to be anyone left. Everybody in chat's already a sub, which is amazing. So I don't know if we can stretch the train too far. We're going to run out of gas. But I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much. This going to 4 attack and 10 health, like, it's okay, but it's not really great, is it? We can't get a charge active here, but the 5 attack doesn't actually kill anything. So I don't know what we accomplished there. Spikeridged into just Light Warden might be okay. Just to stall some more. Get another minion out. Clearly this stuff's still going to hit really hard, but the Light Warden might be able to trade back in a little bit.
What did Rexer say to his Geodude when it evolved? Greetings, Graveler.
Is there like a website for Hearthstone jokes where you find this stuff? Or are you making all these up yourself? Because that's kind of impressive, actually. What? I'm not sure if I think maybe you triggered.
Choo 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 choo.
Thanks, Captain Tars. I love when she says that. That's great. Hypo Potassio. I think you might have like triggered a, you know, like a blocked word or whatever, like one of the automatic blocked words. But otherwise, an odd joke, but a funny one. So thanks, Hypo Potassio. Electrofire, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. That makes 16 today. The sub train just started chugging again. Crazy. Absolutely insane. So thank you so much, Electrofire. Welcome, welcome. And stay tuned to your whispers, man. I'll send you some more details. I think Dino Size, and then just get rid of this guy. I think we have to. It kind of sucks. But a worth play that helps us stabilize. And then these don't actually do that much against the Dino-sized minion, I guess. They probably kill it, technically. No, actually, they won't. They won't, so that's okay. They only do 5. So we've actually stabilized here a little bit, guys. We have good hands, good hand quality. Does he have like a hammer or consecration or something? Spikeridged of his own? Oh, Sleep of the Fishes is actually a pretty good answer. Spikeridged 2? It's a good turn. It's a really, really good turn. And just the Defender. That's not so good. So we could charge this out, but we don't really get to do anything with it, right? We could Spikeridged a Questing Adventurer. It actually gets a lot of health, and it's pretty hard to kill for a paladin. I'm going to take this line, guys. It's a tad risky, right? Because otherwise, ideally you want to hide the questing adventurer behind something that's been Spikeridged. But we need to get back on the board. This is a hard minion for him to deal with. Could spiral out of control really, really quickly if he doesn't deal with it exactly this turn. Because we have some pretty solid 5-mana plays, assuming that taunt survives. So this might really, really be good for us. It's kind of a sick combo if it works. Dino Size punishes us. Blessing of Kings is pretty good. There's the Dino Size. So that's probably game, honestly. I don't know if we can recover from that. Spikeridged is good, but we can get through this, but then there's the other junk in the way too. Or not Spikeridged, Spiked Hog Rider, I should say. Dino Size was probably the one card there that beat us pretty easily. We can still stabilize. We have more cards than him. I'm not saying the game is over, but actually that was a bad trade. I shouldn't have taken that trade. Now he gets to run the 2/4 into the 5/2. Probably doesn't matter a lot, but no, it shouldn't matter. We didn't have a way to. Well, we did actually with the Argent Commander. Ooh. That's bad news, Bears. That might be game. I think that's game. Would it have made a difference? Yeah, it would have made a difference now because I drew this. I think we could have won if I hadn't made that trade. He would have had to run the 2/3 in. No, I think this wins the game anyway, no matter what. No, we might have been able to. I'm not sure where the math lines up. But this means this doesn't win us the game, right? Because he gets to attack through it. If we could snipe this and play the Sunwalker, we'd be okay. If we could do this somehow, we're just dead though. I think we're just dead. There's a chance. Chance he misses it, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Chance he misses it. I don't think that trade cost us at the end, but I don't think it was the right play still. I think it was the wrong play. That Dino Size is what actually cost us the game. Rallying Blade. It's got a good deck, dude. Card quality on this guy's deck is great. Yeah, the Dino Size, that beat us. High Rage, I finished top 200 Legend this season. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Well done. We'll see you on the list, man. I need to run back through that line where we took the trade onto the Spikeridged. I don't remember the health total of his Spikeridged is the problem. I don't think we still had enough to get through the taunt is the problem cleanly. Maybe if the 6/6 ran into the Spikeridged. No, we still had to get through the 6/8. I don't think it was there. I don't think it was there. Even with the extra minion alive, I think we didn't have enough to get through both the Spikeridged and the 6/8. But a 10-win run, guys. I'm still pretty happy, even though quite a few were free. Whoa, that gold total is good too. Holy crap. 370 gold? That's a good result, guys. That's nuts. Regis, when is the wedding? Not yet.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Just Nobody Just. Welcome with a $5 sub. That's totally crazy. The sub train has slowed down a little bit, but it's unstoppable. It can't be interrupted. It continues down the tracks with Just Nobody Just. That's 17 subs today, guys. That's like 20% of the total. That's crazy. That's 107 subs. I didn't even think we were gonna get to. I didn't even think we were gonna get to 100. I didn't think we were gonna get to 93.
Blocked words are a tripwire for crazy barbaric Europeans like me. Choo 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 choo.
Yeah, hypo. That's probably true. By the way, I don't set the banned words. It's just like the stream, the Streamlabs announcements has its own banned words. So Golden Terror Scale Stalker. That's pretty cool. Not a bad pack. And there you go. That was my Paladin run. 10 wins, a couple of which ended up being freebies, but still some really solid wins at the end of the day for a deck that frankly didn't have a great tier score and had a very, very awkward curve. So even though there were some quality cards there towards the end of the list, it could have been pretty risky and difficult to get there. So I'm glad we were able to find the cards we needed and enough games to get to a really high win total for what ultimately was a really successful run. So all that said, if you guys have thoughts, comments, questions on these games, the way I played them, of course, leave them in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.